Hi, beauties. Welcome back. Today, we're going to continue to talk about intimacy. And today, here on Intimate Scope, we're going to cover some of the information that we may feel that we know about physical intimacy. And it's really close and dear to my heart because I see so many, maybe more, that come to me, and I feel that most of the issues or challenges they're having is because of lack of physical connection with themselves and with their family or with those around them, or lack of partnership. So when we talk about physical intimacy, we're talking about like hugs and holding hands and, um, kissing and being intimate with ourselves or another. Because with intimate scope, I really push the idea that it's okay to be intimate with yourself. That's like the beginning, to be able to see and feel yourself as being like lovable and delicious. When you get to that point, all those around you, they can sense that, and they're more attracted to you because, you ooze out this delicious beauty of, that you're delicious and you like yourself, and you found love within yourself, and that is the beginning of being a great partner to anyone else. Being a great mate is based on you being comfortable with yourself, and you liking yourself, even for the things that others may not have the best intention and have said maybe the wrong things. You're like, no, you shield that because you've fallen in love with that part. You've realized that even if you worked on it, you're at a place where it's okay. It's okay now. I can take some of my extra, what they would call fat rolls, and squeeze them and feel good about them. They're yours. You earned them. You either ate something that helped you with them, or they're just part of your genes. And hey, they're yours, and you get to be with them, and they get to be with you, and you're okay with that. You're in acceptance. Or you might wish to change it, and you'll do what is possible to make the changes. But when you actually extend yourself out physically with another, you're comfortable with that. And you can feel that exchange of energy. When you're holding hands with your children, with your loved ones or your lover, you feel that exchange of energy back. When you're kissing someone, it's an intimate kiss, and you enjoy it, and it comes from the heart because you're working in that area to keep that heart open and that space. And I would love to see our planet hug, hold hands, kiss more, and just be loving to one another. Have a day where, instead of shaking hands, you say, no, I'd rather this be a moment of hugging. I think you need a hug. Are you okay hugging? Let's hug today. Because I don't see enough of that anymore. Everyone is kind of like at a distance from the last couple of years. So, many of us are like hug deprived, and we're like, come on, bring me pull it in, bring me that hug. Many come and they tell me, especially the males, believe it or not, they said there's so much missing kissing, having a close partner to be able to kiss and be affectionate with, because that is what I ooze and what I enjoy doing, is being an intimate consultant, So I really push the fact of telling people to be more intimate, It really keeps down the arguments, the disagreements, because, if you hold somebody's hand, even if it's not the best subject, you hold their hand at the time that you're discussing it, and you look into the eyes and you truly apologize and say, hey, I understand you're feeling, have compassion for what they're feeling, don't try to isolate the conversation with not hearing their views. But if you're holding their hand and you're saying, okay, I understand your feelings right now, and I just know, we're going to be able to discuss this topic. We're going to come to some type of solution, even if it's at a solution where you agree to disagree. It's still done in a loving, intimate, physical way where, the rooftop is not being blown off. It makes a big difference in how we share and express our communication. And when intimacy comes along, it really helps if we integrate that in our conversations, in our body movement, being able to hug it out, even though sometimes it's not the best solution, but that's as good as it gets for right then. But, don't tell me what a hug or a hand held or a kiss, or fun conversations about what's to come later. This is just an intimate beginning of the subject, and, some promises of warm togetherness, adult time later on after the conversation is over. Just try and see what happens, We won't have so much separation, divorce, and division. Now, there comes a time sometimes in relationships where we've done the season for that relationship, and, that time has come to an end. And yes, it's a choice between two people, and it's okay sometimes if you say, hey, I'm going to allow you to move forward. There's someone else that needs all those wonderful gifts that you have to offer. And when we talk about gifts, being around intimacy, and that being my subject of what I really like to talk about and offer to help people with, I have what I call the 7 intimacy gifts. And I'm working on an ebook for it, and sure, there's more than 7, but I found 7 that really meant the most to me and that I felt could really offer the best for others. They're the basics. I mean, these are everyday things that we all could use to make our relationships healthier. And at the same time, to be able to feel better about our lives and ourselves, It's not that hard. It's really a choice. And the physical one is, one of those areas that we could work on, We could be more intimate with ourselves and with others. Don't be so hard on yourself, and find so many negatives about yourself, but look for the positives and the things that you really love about yourself. And, don't forget to give yourself a hug, If there's no one around to offer the hug, I hug myself and I say, hey, Thank you, body, for all that you do, because, whatever you think is wrong with your body, someone else would love to have that any day and time, because they feel like they have even more issues with their bodies. So, don't underestimate who you are, and look for the beauty in yourself. Look for the beauty in others. And, let's get back to loving ourselves and loving those around us. And I think when we love ourselves and we appreciate who we are and we learn to feel delicious to ourselves, we attract other people that feel the same way. Because in my previous videos, I did talk about, what I saw as being my meaning of intimacy. And I would say it refers to a level of closeness where we feel validated and safe. Repeat that after me. I feel safe right now. Thank you that I can feel safe right now in a relationship with ourselves or another. But feeling safe in our bodies, not being afraid, that someone doesn't like something about us, or that something's wrong with us, whether it be a medical issue or whether it be our personalities. Because you see it a lot now where, some people don't like nobody, so they're not kind, or they don't say kind things to one another. So, if you're in the crossfire of that, you've been around people who have not said some of the kindest things to you. So, with that being said, today I want you to know that you are safe. And if you don't feel safe, you're working on becoming safe. And just know that it's easier to just find those that appreciate you being physical with them, and in an appropriate way, of course. And, let them know or ask if they need a hug. And then don't feel really like insecure to ask people and tell them you need a hug. Because we all do. Humans need contact. Babies and infants, they feel safer and stronger when they have someone there to hug them. And it should continue on. As you progress through the years, you should be able to find those around you that are comfortable hugging and holding hands. And, a lot of people are finding it hard in their dating life, finding that right one that they feel comfortable hugging or holding hands. And, that's just part of where we are right now. And we're going to work on making some choices or changes to be able to connect better in a loving way with one another from this site. But in the meantime, when it's just you or you and family members, don't forget to hug. You have your mate, your husband, your partner, your wife. Hold their hands more when you all are out walking around the house, Don't forget to hug one another and give each other kisses, because that's really what helps support and strengthen us throughout this journey. So, thank you for your time. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share this information so we can have more hugs and love on this planet. That's what I'm here for. I'm PJ French, and, I'm here to remind you that it's time to love more, to be more physical, to be more intimate with yourself and to your partner. And I appreciate you. You know, you are enough, and I want you to know today that you're loved. Thank you. And I look forward to you leaving your comments and telling me how you've shown more physical intimacy in your life this week, because it's so needed, and it starts with us. We're the beginnings, and we go from there. Thank you, and come back again. Enjoy your evening. Bye now.